Okay, that was really bad, but whatever. I am back with another YouTube video, and if the audio quality sucks, don't blame me, blame my sister. No, I'm kidding. But anyway.
Wow.
Today I'm doing another getting to know, meeting my, how did we meet series, and
You're doing great so far.
I know, my intros are always sucking.
Yeah.
It's okay. If you hear her voice and you recognize it, that's because she's in, a couple of my videos that I did with, like, a whole bunch of other people. And so, like, if you want to see that, you can. It's in a playlist called Getting to Know My Friends, and she'll be also in that video series, like, me and her just talking randomly, but, like, we don't get to that now. We're doing How Do We Meet, and, we're going to talk about how me and Fabulous Fuchsia, met, and, yeah, and I'm also hyper excited. I had, like, 2 cups of soda and 2 slices of pizza, so, yeah. So, let's get started. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. By the way, our video that we did a couple months back got 215 views, so.
Wait, which one did
So
we
that's,
do?
like, the, Scars Say You're Beautiful.
Oh, cool. That was
Yeah,
a fun
listened,
time.
like,
Wait,
it
you
was,
said,
like, a lot.
a few months ago. Wasn't that, like, last year?
Yeah, it was, like, last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
what'd
my
you say a
gosh.
few months ago?
Well, same thing.
Grouch, okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so,
But that's cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright. So, basically, the way we met, we're going back a year. Rewind when I was 13, yay, because, we're all, bored. And that's when we were in quarantine. I met a lot of my friends during quarantine. So, I was, talking with one of my friends. She's on my YouTube channel. We did 2 videos together, and sadly, that was it. I miss her terribly. Fabulous Fuchsia knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Singing Girl.
Yeah.
And so one day we decided, let's make a group chat. So she introduced me to a lot of people. When I mean a lot of people, I mean a lot of people. And one of those peoples, one of those people was Fabulous Fuchsia. So I don't really know who texted who first. I think I might have texted you first.
I think I texted you. Because I remember you sent an audio message to a group chat and was like, if you want to text me, if you want to, like, get to know me, you can text me. So I did.
Oh, yeah, because I was, at that time, we have a thing, me and my sister started a club called Social Success, and we were looking for some, like, people to join. So, that's what we did. Like, we were advertising, and that was one of my jobs. So I actually advertised to that group, and then I said, if you want to get to know more about it, just let me know, or just want to get to know me in general, you can text me privately. So I get a message from this girl, and it's like, hi, I'm blank.
Yeah.
And I go by this name, and I am like, oh, okay, hi, nice to meet you. And she's like, can you tell me more about the club, and I also want to be your friend. And so I remember this, like, perfectly fine. Like, we were talking, and then I'm like, oh, how old are you? So she was like, oh, I don't know if you want me to, can I say your age?
No, don't.
Okay. And so she said, this age, don't worry, so and I started laughing, and I'm like, oh, no, it's fine. So me and her started chit-chatting, and then I'm like, okay, so would you be interested in the club? She said yes. And so I said, okay, so I'm going to introduce you to my older sister. Don't worry, she won't bite, because she was, like, really nervous, because she was really shy. But her confidence, honestly, like, if I met her, like, a year ago, she would be so timid, shy, but now she can stand up for herself, and she's really confident. So, hanging out with the big girls, No, that sounds weird.
That sounds weird. Okay.
And so then, she was like, so she started messaging my sister, and then those two started getting close, and
wow, you say that like we never got close. Wow.
Well, I wouldn't be making this video if we didn't. So, hi.
Grouch, okay. Go.
You called me a grouch. Oh no. But anyway, so we were I introduced you to my sister, and we started talking. And the funny thing was that every time, like, I don't know if you were doing this, like, intentionally, or, like, if you were just doing it because you needed, like, every time I asked you a question, and then you give me an answer, and I give you an answer, but then you would text my sister that question.
Wait, I thought it was the other way around. I thought you would ask me questions, and then your sister would ask me that same question. I'm just like, that's ironic.
No, I think we were all doing that.
Yeah.
We could have just made a group chat, honestly, because, like, we were just asking the same question.
Yeah, I'm just like, wait, like I was telling her, like, wait, your sister asking the same question. She's like, I swear, like, I'm coming up with these. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, like, because I'm like, oh, her favorite animal is cat. She goes, wait, I asked her that question. I'm like, you did? She goes, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Wait, really?
I hope she doesn't think that we're copying off each other. She's like, I hope so, too.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
And, so after we got to know each other a lot more, things happened, a lot of drama, you know.
Yeah.
And sadly, in our community, blind community, there's always drama. But, you know, there's drama everywhere. But I feel like because the blind community is so small compared to, like, a sighted community, there's more, you know, he said, she said, this, that. So, you know, drama's always going to happen. So there's some drama, and I wasn't doing so well, and she was one of the few people that stuck by me, which I'm so ever grateful. You know,
no problem.
She's my sister. So, once we, towards the summer, I believe, I started a group chat, and there are people who left and came back and stuff, but she was always the one that stayed in that group. Her and a handful of other people that you guys get to meet and who are actually in some of my videos. So, you know, she stayed in there, and, yeah, ever since, we've been really close, and, I do a lot of reference jokes that y'all don't know about, so I feel like I might do a video about talking about some of those jokes and, you know, stuff. So, yeah, no, I think I've done enough talking for one day, so I think I'm going to make Fabulous Fuchsia do the rest. Go ahead, you can talk.
So, like, just end it, like, okay.
Well, I mean, tell your part. Okay. You know, there's only 2 parts of the story.
Okay,
Have you not learned that in English class?
So, I remember this story a little, like, okay, well, I remember the story a little differently, and I'm just going to explain it from my perspective, since she explained hers. So, a friend of mine, I don't really talk to her anymore, more of an acquaintance, Alina, it's not who you think, but she was like, hey, like, do you want to be in, like, a group chat? Because at that time, like, I had kind of lost a lot of, like, toxic friends, and
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, the way you said, I lost a lot of toxic, like, you were so sad, like, I get that they were friends, but, like, they're toxic, girl.
You know, I have a hard time with letting people go, like...
Well, I mean, we both have that problem.
Yeah.
You know, that's because we're very caring people. Now continue.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I won't talk.
Alright. It's okay. So, I was, like, meeting a lot of people, like, through group chats, and I thought that was cool. So, like, this one girl was like, do you want to be in a group chat? And I'm just like, okay, sure. Like, I didn't really know anyone. I knew, like, maybe one girl. And I'm just like, okay. So, she added me to this group chat, and then, you know, this girl was like, hey, like, you know, if you want to, like, message me privately, you can. I'm just like, okay. And, like, that was, like, for anyone. I'm just like, okay, cool. So, this is a funny story. I don't know if you remember this, but, how do I explain it? Like, since she had, like, a different,
Oh, no, not
I am
that.
mentioning this.
No.
I am mentioning this. You never said I couldn't, so I get to mention it. So she like, instead of, like, you know, her number, whatever, popping up, can I say, like, the actual name? Because it's not, like, or do you?
Yeah, you can say
Okay,
it.
so, like, you know, I use voiceover, right? So it said, like, messages now, like, maybe Ralph, and I'm just like, who's Ralph? And I look at this audio message, and I'm just like, but she sounds like a girl. So I'm just like, I'm so confused. So I asked her, like, hey, like, what's your name? And, you know, she's, like, she said her name, and I'm just like, oh, like, I thought your name was Ralph, because that's what voiceover said. And she was like, no, and then she explained, like, the reasoning behind that. I'm just like, oh, okay. So,
oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Actually, I didn't have a number at the time. I was using my dad's email, so that's why it said that. But before she continues, I have a quick story. It's going to take no longer than 1 minute. So I was meeting this girl, because obviously she was in the same group chat as both of us, and we were texting privately. And so she goes, so what should I say if you asked her? It keeps on saying maybe Ralph. Is your first name Ralph? I'm like, no. So now here's the funny part. She goes, okay, so if your middle and first name is not Ralph, so does that mean you're Allie Ralph? Like, is that your last name, Ralph? I'm like, no.
Wait, I don't even know about this story. Tell me after who said this.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, continue.
Okay, so yeah, no, she was just like, oh, like, you know, she said her name. I'm just like, oh yeah, like I was just like, oh, like, you know, it says Ralph, and she's like, no, and I'm like, okay. So then she started telling me more about, like, the club that her and her sister made. And, you know, she was right. Like, I was really, like, nervous and hesitant. Because I, you know, like, just ended, like, a lot of toxic friendships. And, like, my trust issues were just all over the place. So I'm just, like, you know, like, I don't know if I want to join. Like, I was just really nervous. But then she was like, no, like, you know, like, if you want, like, you know, because she was, you know, talking about, like, her sister. I'm just like, I don't know, like, I don't really know if, like, I want to text her privately because I was, like, really shy at the time. I still am, but I feel like I'm getting a little better. I'm a lot,
confidence is, like, way better now.
Yeah, better than before. So I'm just like, I don't know, like, I feel awkward about texting her, and she's like, no, like, you know, just, I can tell her to text you, and I'm just like, okay. So the next day, I get a text from, like, this email address, and I'm just like, you know, and she said her name, and, like, you know, I'm Elena's sister, and all that stuff. I'm just like, oh, hi. So we started talking, like, you know, like, she said, like, me and her became really close. And then, but so did me and Elena. So, yeah, like, yeah, there has been a lot of drama, but, you know, we've always, like, gotten through it together. So, yeah.
That was a beautiful story. That just made my day. I'm kidding. Actually, only it didn't make my day, but like.
Yeah.
But yeah, so actually, before I end this, I gotta say that when I first met her, I did not believe her age because she sounds really young. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, like, I kept on questioning you. I'm like, are you sure you're this age?
Yeah.
You really sound not. And you're like, yes, I am. And then you're like, are you sure your age? Because like I said, I was 13 at the time, and she kept saying, like, you sound like 16 or 15. I'm like,
wait, I did? I don't even remember this.
Yeah,
what?
you did. You called me. You thought I was
Grouch,
16.
okay. Like,
I'm not grouching. I'm just saying. Okay, but yeah, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, like, subscribe, share. Yeah, do all that good stuff, because I'm almost at 90 subscribers, and then I can do, like, live stream with friends. So, yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, that's how me and Fabulous Fuchsia met. So, yeah.
Subscribe to my channel, too, if you want.
Yeah, I'll link her her channel in the description box. Sorry, I couldn't speak.
Okay.
Bye!
Bye.